aggression, that aggro aggression, I mean, it really manages to break down a player just due to the lack of reaction time they have. They don't
think Trevor would be better off with, Warrior as opposed to pulling the Ditto. We saw what happened in the Ditto over
as
there.
of right now, yeah, that's definitely true. They're going to need...
But he has to factor in Zinoto as well.
Yeah,
I guess Meta Knight item control would be
I was going to say, yeah, so and like I said, I mean, that's my own fault. I don't count him out, but he just does such a great job coming from the background. It's just, you just expect him to be there with all those supports.
Yeah, the whole team is like, somebody said Nairo's just like, focus on me.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable because you turn around and he's stock tanking, he's doing his job, and you don't see it because Nairo's everywhere.
You just don't see that nanner coming out of nowhere. And stops going.
Especially when a Meta Knight is literally all over the stage.
Absolutely.
Very, very impressive movement.
That's one thing I think has carried this team so far.
Yes, as always. And this lead up to Apex, that's so hype. I mean, it's great to see people performing at top levels right now.
You want that momentum. You want to know, hey, I'm going into this. I'm a contender.
Got to use that as a confidence. So here we go, starting losers finals. Vinnie and Atomsk versus Nairo and Zinoto. Right up to the bat, right? We have Vinnie and Nairo squaring off with Vinnie. I mean, you know it's starting to become a rivalry.
Yeah, they have such a little, I want to say, a storied history there.
Yeah,
especially in singles.
Especially, it's just the characters. You know, the way that they've just come to such a point.
Back and forth, man. They go back and forth so much.
The sets are just so well known, as if it was a story pre-written. And now my real question is, I'd like to see how Vinny's going to match up against Zinoto, because I know that he hasn't seen too many Diddies lately. He's definitely been more on an MK front, so.
I mean, last time I saw him play Diddy, or the last two times, one time he ended up destroying ADHD, and the other time ADHD fought it back.
And speaking of which, Vinny landed a real solid glide toss that takes the stock off Zinoto real quick, so both MKs tied up on their first stock, and the Diddy and the Game & Watch dropping down one. And there it is yet again, the teamwork so well.
Get him in when you can. One thing about Nairo, whenever he has a demand, he's always glide tossing, man. Like, you can always count on that man to glide toss.
Yeah, just wants the highest mobility options, you know? That's why he's one of the heaviest users of shuttle loop also. He takes full advantage of the glide.
He knows how to use it. Yes. A lot of men don't know, and that was a nice glide toss right there.
And I think Zinoto's really got to start.
Nice footstool.
Whoa, very nice charge. Zinoto's really got to keep an eye out for Vinnie now. Vinny's really making sure to check and see if Zinoto's off guard, because, you know, as long as...
And Adam is just now losing his first stock. And Zinoto's a little high. He's got to stay away from Vinnie, that's for sure.
That's definitely for sure as of right now. You want Vinnie and Nairo squaring off Atomsk and Zinoto, but we've seen very little from Atomsk and Zinoto, so we don't even know what that matchup's going to look like. And that's another one taken down by Vinnie as we see it.
That might be on purpose.
Yeah.
That might be on purpose. They might... You know, they're going after who they feel comfortable with.
Man, they're doing a great job as right now, looking for a quick lead. Definitely holding it up right now as we look at 4 stocks to 3.
I like that. Sent Nairo flying, went right after Zinoto. Zinoto's on his last stock.
Yeah, Nairo looking. Nairo over 100 already. Definitely not in a comfortable position.
I do not agree with gliding right into Diddy's shield. One of the best shields in the game.
And a fresh up air actually being enough just to... I think Trevor's as surprised as I am over that one. That was...
Take it.
Hey, don't complain. You can. I don't think it was any complaining, just sheer shock. Vinnie already looking for that blood on Zinoto again.
I am really impressed with how well Atomsk is doing in the Ditto against Nairo.
Yeah. Atomsk really showing up today for someone who's been pretty out of practice and rusty. He's
all I hear from him is PlayStation All-Star.
Yeah.
You know, you give him a tournament, a little practice, do some work.
But I had the beauty of he was a very nice man and housed us last night while we were at Wawa. He made the comment that he has not changed his playstyle since 2009, and that was shown right there as he managed to walk clear up to Nairo and grab him as Nairo was figuring out what to do with Vinnie. A very impressive and courageous option. But yeah, just some real solid play from Atomsk. I mean, he is stuck to the rule book for Meta Knight entirely as far as the throws go.
He's a patient player.
Yeah, always.
And against someone like Nairo, who's always in your face, that can be a really good thing. But if Nairo misses one move, he's losing momentum.
Yes, there's no way around it. He is definitely high-paced and high momentum, and when he slows down and gets stopped up, that's where it is. And Zinoto, after getting picked on that long, wow.
Really tried to bully himself in there with that neutral. Atomsk not having any of it. That's going to seal that, man.
Really sticking to a game plan there as they knocked Zinoto out way earlier than I expected.
Yeah,
I mean, now
he wasn't able to stay in the background as well that time.
No, definitely not. I mean,
they saw him.
they must have been watching from the sidelines because they really walked in here with the right idea on how to handle him. And right off the bat, Atomsk comes out really getting that low percent string just to get it off.
Vinnie doing work here.
Yeah, Vinnie's all fired up now. Vinnie knows how far he is in teams.
As he should be. You know you can win. There it is. That's what you need.
And the player mentale, fortunately, can definitely mess with somebody. Vinnie lets it get to himself a little bit too much. When he is confident, the things he can put on quite the show.
Absolutely. He's down on himself a lot. Oh, that was a nice upsmash. And there we go. Zinoto already down.
And you know, a lot of talent going on right here. That's why we are in a finals. And man, though, the dominance that Vinnie and Atomsk are demonstrating right now, really just managing with mid-percent to really take away both stocks from Nairo and
Vinnie is just fire with it. Like this is game and watching team. This is what people argue about. This is what you want.
And really just constantly placing that aerial pressure, you know? They have Trevor doing a great job of just knocking him around. Vinnie digging a little too deep that time, but it's okay. He's definitely put in the work.
Up slightly, but not in any kind of comfortable position.
Definitely not, but the way he's playing, he has to keep that up.
Nairo's hungry.
Oh, wow. Vinnie solidly establishing that wall against Zinoto as Atomsk does a great job of NATOing back to the middle of the stage just to regain stage control. Now another thing I'm starting to notice is there have been 2 bananas dropped by Zinoto consistently, and I don't see Nairo picking them up like he had been before. I don't think he's been utilizing them for the you know.
Well, I feel like it was like, you know, it would go 50% his way and then 50% not his way. You know,
yeah.
The point would just get it into the business.
Because Atomsk and Vinnie have been really abusing those bananas, and outside of that string of trips right there, I mean, they have really used them to stage control and their advantage. I mean, they have been stock up this whole game, and
well, Atomsk is known to have fantastic item control, so that's none too surprising. Gravel, nice that Nike box.
Nairo stock tanking for his end right now, but
Zinoto needs to be careful. He does not want to get too much damage on him.
And he has to still watch out for the gimp. He's managed to, you know, really stick away from it the whole game, but there is a Game & Watch that almost gimped him before with a footstool. And you are in that New York, New Jersey region, so you know they're going to know how to fight him.
Nairo got a little too greedy there.
And I mean, something I always notice about Game & Watch, the kill power is so high. It is so high, it's fantastic in teams. One solidly landed smash, I mean, we saw an up smash connected.
That's what makes Game & Watch so dangerous. You put him in the hands of somebody like Vinnie. Easily the best Game & Watch.
Vinnie managed to stick, I believe, an up smash to Zinoto earlier on, I believe, second stock, and he ended up dying around 80%.
Yeah, it wasn't
landed
high
that
at all.
Smash right there on Nairo at about 70 or 80%. Same story. I mean,
these are looking really good in the red team.
Just got to keep it up as of right now. One little slip up could definitely give.
They just got to know how to apply their pressure. I mean, Nairo, don't let him get no momentum on you.
And that's it, because once he starts getting that momentum, you're going to start forgetting about Zinoto.
Exactly, he'll creep up on you, and there's a stop.
And there we go, we're starting to see a little bit more item play.
Nairo is in a great position.
Adam is narrowly getting away from a really ugly scenario of Game & Watch almost landing an up smash on his teammate.
That was an excellent ride. Nairo on those rides. You can always count on it.
Oh,
You know what? Nairo was waiting for it. He saw that. He knew what he was going to do.
And that was within the pacing. You know, he was really ready for that reaction time. You saw it just within a split second decided that he was going to pull that weight and really managed to just predict Atomsk straight up.
They caught the momentum at the end, man. He caught up with it. That's all Nairo needs.
Vinnie, nice save.
All right, game 3. Here's an interesting counter flip.
I mean, figuring it's coming from Atomsk and Vinnie, I really can't say that I expected this one out of you.
Yeah, as far as Game & Watch's recovery goes, I can't, say this seems like the safest place.
No, definitely not, but I have to say, I mean, I'm already starting to see why. I mean, Vinnie stuck it to Nairo, and really, I can start to see the boundaries, the up air punishes, and definitely being able to scare Nairo when he's underneath the stage attempting to shark. I mean, Vinnie had a 50% stage spike situation. Nairo made a great tech, but I can already see right off the bat that Game & Watch is going to enjoy the presence here, and not to mention give Diddy a hard time recovering because of the tilts and just the stage's lack of want to help the players out. As we all know, Lilat is not a fan of being on your side.
Absolutely. I despise this stage. But yeah, if Vinnie can get those early kills, I can see what you're saying. That risk reward.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. I mean I watched him almost stage spike Nairo, and then Nairo got punished. His glide got punished by an up air, leading to an F smash that kills him at about 80.
Wow, Nairo.
And I mean, Nairo is putting in his work right now, but oh wow, great DI by Zinoto there. That was without Vinnie being able to bucket break, that was really something else.
Atomsk smooth. Didn't waste any time getting there, but could it? Oh, nice.
Wow.
At 93. And right there, that low ceiling working against him.
Very impressive Rufio that actually went through. And wow, I didn't notice Zinoto. He is doing it yet again, my man. The guy in the background. Just, wow, really surprising that we found him at sitting under 15% on his second stock just a moment ago.
You're not paying enough attention to him.
I mean, this is where Nairo's
the pressure Nairo puts on is so distracting.
Yeah, and I think Atomsk picked up on that real quick as he realized that Nairo had to go and there has to be more pressure put on the team.
And you can't ignore Nairo. Like, he doesn't give you an out there.
He is an ever-present entity in this game right now. Like, he will be in your face no matter what you want to do.
They're trying to get past that, man.
I mean, it's so interesting to watch because Zinoto is literally sitting there just making a couple throws because Nairo is going in against both enemies right now.
He just strikes and you don't even see it coming because Nairo is just so in your face.
Multi-hit options.
I like this strategy. It's so smart.
Like a Mack truck right now, and now this is where a key moment for Zinoto is going to come in. He's stock tanking, and I mean, Vinnie is at 0, but Zinoto has 2 stocks right now.
This is not an easy situation.
Definitely not. Oh, wow. And Vinnie making a bad situation into a great one as he manages to take control of the bananas and land 2 kills.
This is not, this is not out of the realm of possibility. Kill Nairo really quick.
Yeah, I mean, with one of those smashes we saw earlier, killing at those low percentages right now, you can see Nairo is taking a back seat for once. The momentum is there it is.
Now here's what I really want to see because I don't know Zinoto's matching experience against a Game & Watch.
Well, and this is where things get very interesting because this is where teams turns into the 1v1. This is where you expect to see what singles is going to bring out, and this is what I want to see. I want to see the interaction between these 2 players. One of the best in the Midwest, one of the best in the MYNJ East Coast area.
It's just being from Midwest. I don't know his Game & Watch experience.
Yeah, fair enough, but at the same point though, the percent lead is his and he is playing safe and doing what he needs to, but there's a lot of time on the clock. This is not going to be a silly camp out option. This has to be.
He can play this patient, get him to 80% and just up smash out of nowhere. With that trip.
Oh. And Vinnie with a little almost fear on his face right now. I mean, I would have that too if I was game. Oh, wow, big SDI.
Yeah, narrowly gets out of there, but all right, that was a good up tilt.
He can only DI so many, but wow.
Exactly.
So hard bring back there by this.
That could have gone either way.
That definitely could have. I'm just.
Percents do not always dictate it.
No, they don't. Vinnie did a good job there, but Zinoto stepping up to the plate.
Let's
Here we go.
go.
Game 4. No, Nairo, no. They win this, get that rematch.
Vinnie was looking a little flustered by the end of last match, and that gets me worried because I've seen him lose so much steam so many times just when losing mental capacity like I talked about earlier. I mean, sometimes...
I'm happy to see they stayed with this team.
Yes.
But I know they'll both have a history of kind of going, loopy characters when they're down some. Right?
Yes. Vinnie gonna try... Oh,
there it is.
Very smart play. That patience.
There goes, boy.
And that was the knowledge of Nairo in the matchup there. He got up aired, he didn't panic, he just rode it out. He had only jumped, nothing to lose at that point. Don't force out an option or get himself into a bad place. Now Atomsk, quite a bit of damage right now.
Read, and that cost him.
Ooh, wow, Vinnie sticking it to both of them. Zinoto playing it smart, getting a reset, getting to the ledge, getting behind Nairo yet again.
Stay hidden, dog. Like running from the cops. Just stay hidden.
Cool it down a little bit. Make sure you're in the background again, because you've been landing such key movements there. As the bananas come raining down and Nairo and Zinoto start taking the stage back over. Nairo, a little show of being fancy. Oh, Vinnie getting caught.
No, that's going to be his first start.
Yep.
We still got a really close game here.
So a 1-for-1 trade there as Atomsk takes Zinoto's first stock and Vinnie loses his stock thanks to Nairo. Very even at the moment as far as characters go. You can look clear across the board and see only about a 2 to 6% difference going on right now as the numbers now start to rise.
Now they've got nice stage control.
Yeah.
Now it's in a little bit of trouble.
I mean, the stage control is faded in and out, but I mean, it's becoming a key point now as the percents are really starting to raise.
Trading it.
Yeah,
they keep trading it.
And I think that's just the adaptation going on as of right now. They're really looking to see what players can and can't deal with. Wow, Vinnie with a great down air. You forget how strong that move is sometimes. Definitely had the kill potential.
That's Game & Watch's whole thing. You just do not think he's going to kill you.
I mean, kill percents for him start for some of the lighter characters around the 65, 75% region. So Meta Knight isn't tacking on too many pounds nowadays, and definitely is in that, I believe, 80 to 90% region. Vinnie applying heavy shield pressure there against Nairo.
Red team slightly. What can they do to make the most of it, though?
Vinnie not afraid to trade a couple hits there with Nairo if he can land the hits he needs.
At 101, why not?
Vinnie's got to clean up that item play a little bit again. He's done a great job, but he slipped on quite a few bananas and left the...
Yeah, don't give him back to Zinoto.
Yeah.
That ain't going to work out for you.
Start throwing him down, really try and get that stage control back. It's teams.
Make him have to come to you.
Yes.
Absolutely. Don't just hand it to him.
Being overzealous is not something that pays off in this game.
Not at all.
Unless you're Nairo, and then at which point it takes quite a level of precision to manage to deal with that level of aggro. Boom. Wow, and a series of power shields as if we were watching the TAS video there.
He's good at them.
Oh, wow, thank God he's playing Meta Knight with those 6 jumps because Pat G did call. All right.
Up to Nairo.
This is not a terrible situation, but if Nairo gets grabbed, it will become one very quickly.
Atomsk should try and get behind Vinnie.
Well, and I'm pretty sure Atomsk is going to stick with his.
Oh, wow. See,
he's going to, Now, Vinnie needs to calm down and stay comfortable here. He has the percent lead. He has all the kill moves in the world right now.
He definitely wants Game 5. You hate to blow it here. He's done such a good job at Nairo.
Oh, wow. What a quick... Oh, whoa. As we hear a sigh of relief from me and Vinnie simultaneously.
I thought he was done for.
Slants on Yoshi is definitely giving back to the people a little bit there. Oh, Nairo starting to catch. Oh, he's very well aware of those tech chases. Vinnie lands another grab. Oh. Vinnie throwing kill options out now.
This is insane.
And the music depicting the tensity.
Yeah,
Pretty
exactly.
going, oh, no one wants to see a loss due to a trip. Thank goodness.
Both tripped like twice.
Oh,
there it is.
wow.
Very solid play by Nairo. Is going to go ahead and get his team this 3-1 victory.
Vinnie very disappointed.
Huh?